Hi there, and welcome to the third episode of the IBM PC XT history. And this machine is the youngest machine I have in my collection. And this is about 1 year older than the previous one that I showed you, and 2 years older than the original IBM PC XT. Of course, this is still by IBM, and it's still an IBM PC XT, but some of the internal boards have been simplified. We have more IC integration, and we also see some changes in the hardware itself. If we look at the front, the hard disk is now a Seagate Type 2 20 megabyte, and this one is manufactured in Singapore and not in the US. So what we have here is a cost reduction. We also have twice the capacity, and that's happened in about the last 2 years since the first IBM PC XT came out. Then we have the floppy drive, and this is now half height. It used to be all the way down here, but now it's just half height. So you can also see the mechanism is a lot simpler. And this starts to look like a real floppy drive now, like those that we know. Of course, these are still 360 kilobyte per floppy, but the mechanism has become a lot simpler. Now, if we look at the electronics internally in the machine, the serial port adapter is still the same. The floppy drive controller is still the same. And the hard disk controller is the version 2 that was also used in the previous IBM XT. Then we have a little printer board here, specific for the printer port. And that is done now because the main board is now able to have 640K of memory directly on the main board. So that has freed up one slot for memory. And that can be used for something like a printer port now. Finally, what we have here is a new graphics card. And this one is using a Paradise chipset. And I've tried to look that up on Google, but I can't find any information about it. But I do remember the Paradise brand. And as you can see, this is now a VGA, standard VGA video output. The connector is now 15 pin compared to the 9 pin EGA or CGA connector. So we basically have the same main board, but with more RAM. The CPU is still running at 3.7 something mega. Whoops, what happened there? The CPU is still running at the same 3.7 something megahertz, but the graphics are now much better. And the last thing is that we have seen some cost down because the power supply is now made by Aztec, which is a really famous power supply maker from, I think this one is made in Hong Kong. So yeah, a very interesting development from a period of over 2 years. You can see the first IBM PC XT that I showed 2 videos ago, and now to this one. We have seen a massive increase in video capability. We have seen a size reduction in the order of 2 to 1, and we have seen a massive capacity increase on the hard drive. We have also seen manufacturing moving from the United States to places like Singapore and Hong Kong. So over this period of 2 years, there has been a massive change. So yeah, I hope you found this history tour of the IBM PC XT interesting. And yeah, thank you for watching, and see you again soon.